first things first, it's a whole new Seattle. It is a whole new world. What does this mean for Liv just starting out? I mean, this is going to change her whole existence.
Absolutely. I mean, it's no longer a secret being a zombie. That is something that is in the wider world of Seattle now. It's certainly not a popular thing to be. They're still the minority. And it's going to be interesting how politically it's handled very differently by different parties. Some people believe in integration, some people believe in segregation and limiting brain input and output. And so it's pretty scary being in a new walled city of Seattle, New Seattle as we're calling it. It's a very, very different show in many ways this season.
You're not in Seattle anymore. This is New Seattle.
It's lucky for us they did wall the city. If all you innocent humans left, they'd drop an atom bomb right on Pioneer Square.
And for Liv in particular, how is she going to handle her identity going forward? Is she going to want to become more of a public figure, or is she going to have to kind of be even more under the radar?
I think Liv finds that she has to be more, she has to step into her zombieism now. Now she's got nothing to hide behind.
She's got to own it.
Exactly, she has to own it. And she certainly disagrees with a lot of the ways that it's being handled by Fillmore Graves, by Major. So she kind of leans into a public presence in just that she stands up for what she believes in, and I'm proud to play that character.
And we saw a little snippet in the season 4 trailer where there's actually a brain factory happening.
Packaging human brains by day, cleaning them out of the grinders by night. You'd probably enjoy licking the brain bowls clean.
Of course, I'm fine.
This new world's going to take some getting used to.
And there's mention of a black market as well. So what does this mean for the zombies who are now public? How do they access the food they need?
So there are brain donations coming in from the United States at the moment, and unfortunately, that is kind of a time limit thing, and a certain, as zombies number in population.
Limited resources.
Exactly, that's going to become harder and harder for people to meet that need. So that's where the black market comes in. That's where things start to go a little bit south for Fillmore Graves and their plans of how it's all going to work.
Your showrunner, Rob Thomas, has also talked about not just the physical representation of the wall, but just what New Seattle means in terms of a nuclear threat, parallels between Israel and Palestine. I mean, it gets kind of heavy.
Yeah, there's all sorts of parallels. I mean, there's definitely a refugee kind of storyline that we deal with a little bit, and just the idea of being threatened by difference and how differently we all handle a situation when we're acting out of fear. How some people want to shut down, some people want to give. So we feel that very much. It does have very strong political overtones, I would say, this season, but it's funny because even though the context is so dramatic and heavy, we actually see so much humor and lightness within each individual character this season. Like Ravi, Major, we see Major on a wrestler's brain, like a sort of WWE style wrestler's brain. It's incredible. And yeah, there's lots of fun brains each week, case of the week stuff. So even though it could be kind of this very dark series, it still has a lot of the humor threaded through.
And you touched upon Major briefly. Now, he made a pretty big decision.
Our goal here is to prevent the formation of zombie street gangs.
And Liv seemed a bit disappointed. Could you maybe touch upon how their dynamic is going to change going forward now that he's gone back?
Yeah, Liv and Major definitely, I mean, I think they love each other very much, but like we see in the real world, people who you love can have very, very different opinions politically, and so they really struggle with that. I think he believes in Fillmore Graves, he believes in their mission, and Liv believes in a little bit more nuance, and that it does not have to be as us and them as Fillmore Graves seem to think it is.
We read that Ravi is going to be naked for most of the season 4 premiere. Care to elaborate on that?
Liv, Clive, to what do we owe the pleasure?
Ravi is going to be naked for most of season 4 premiere because he's been working with a personal trainer for the last year, and he's ready to go, you know what I mean? He's great, he's so funny, it's Ravi in full swing this season. We get to see, he had a really rough season 3. We saw some pretty dark times for him, and it's nice that in season 4 we see lots more trace elements of season 1 Ravi, of early Ravi, and some of the happiness that comes through his life again.
Any fun moments of levity for Liv that you'd like to tease specifically?
Absolutely, Liv. Well, one of my favorites is she goes on Ren Fair brain, so she's kind of knight in shining armor style. That's a lot of dialogue. It was the hardest dialogue to learn for the season. We also see Liv on germaphobe brain, which is normally Clive Babineau's sort of territory, so it's fun to see Liv and him sort of battle that out a little bit. There's all sorts. There's also lots of Clive Babineau love story that I'm very excited about.
Ooh, any love life? I mean, is Liv going to even have time to think about something like that?
Liv gets a new boyfriend. Yeah, she has a new boyfriend for some of season before, and so his name is Levon, and we're very excited about the ship name Live On, which we're
Already going for it.
we're really
Hashtag.
plugging it, yeah. Hashtag Live On.